Okay. So lots of pings. Alright, so this is a SKT1 Peanut VOD review. He's against Samsung Galaxy Haru, who is the Lee Sin. So we're going to see Peanut play Rengar. This is a champion that never really makes it through pick and ban in solo queue. Peanut just jumping around with Q. I don't think that there's a purpose to it, but looks like no team really wanting to do anything aggressive. I like how defensive that they're playing, though, against the Blitzcrank, because they don't have any intel on the bottom half. The Blasting Plant getting killed is interesting. That's something that I don't know why you would do that. Okay. So Rumble coming from an angle which might make Peanut and Co. think that Lee Sin started at the red. Never mind, Rumble actually just takes the standard route anyway. So now Peanut actually doing Wraiths. And it looks like Haru going into Gromp immediately after Blue. So there again, alright, so let's talk about some stuff, okay? Normally I do this, but I am starting to get fatigued with all the VOD reviews. Okay. There is a lot of kill potential in mid lane. So let's look at it like this. Okay, Rengar, TF, lots of kill potential. If Lee Sin counter ganks, doesn't mean anything. Because Lee Sin, Echo early on do not have enough counter gank potential. They don't have the ability to turn it on Rengar and Twisted Fate. Lee Sin's match gank potential is really strong. Rengar's counter gank potential against Lee Sin Echo is really strong. So lots of favorable stuff to happen in the mid lane for Peanut. The other thing is in bottom lane with the Caitlyn and the Veigar against the Blitzcrank and the Jink, there's also a lot of favorable things that can occur in bottom lane. And also, Lee Sin, I mean, he's going to have some nice little plays with the Blasting Plant into bot lane with Blitzcrank, but if Rengar does ever move on to the right-hand side of the map, especially once Twisted Fate is level 6, very, very strong. Up in top lane, also with Blasting Plant and just playing on the left-hand side of the map, Peanut is going to have more of an edge than Lee Sin is. But if we look at it like this, if Lee Sin counter ganks top lane, though, in the Rumble Lee Sin dynamic, they're going to be able to turn that on Rengar Nautilus pretty easily. If Lee Sin match ganks in top lane, that's going to be more advantageous for Lee Sin because of the proximity to the Krugs and what it immediately means for the follow-up. So there is some interesting stuff going on right now, just at the very, very beginning of the game. So Peanut actually electing to red Wraith into blue. And this is basically because, it looks like he's deciding that he doesn't want blue and instead he just wants a level 4. Okay, this is really, really, really dirty. So Peanut could kill Lee Sin. If Haru took a normal route, then he would definitely just take this. Unfortunately for Haru, he leashed the red as long as he did because he was waiting to see if Peanut was there. Peanut actually wins the smite fight, and then because of Haru's ward, he doesn't know what is happening. And now Echo's coming around, but so is Twisted Fate. And they don't have any intel on Rengar, and Haru can't actually know. So this is really intelligent. Wow. That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Okay, so now he counter jungles the Wraiths, and what he might actually do here is give Twisted Fate blue, but first he's going to kill Scuttle Crab. Now this is fine. Rumble is under a shitload of pressure. Doesn't even matter that Rumble has a ward. It really just doesn't even matter. You can see how afraid Rumble is right now. This ward is interesting because he doesn't know. How does Peanut choose to play this? You know? Now Rumble feels safe, and the lane is pushing into Rumble, but look at how Haru is actually pathing right now. He doesn't have a choice. He doesn't have any right side jungle. He can't move to the right-hand side jungle. He has no EV to head bottom lane. There's absolutely none. There's no EV if you make the decision to head bottom. And so now what Peanut does is he recognizes all of this, and he clears out his jungle, and he gets the blue to maintain the level lead against Lee Sin. So this is one of those weird situations now where Rumble's under actually a lot of pressure from Nautilus. Twisted Fate has a dream situation, and now Peanut actually moves into position to do a lane gank. Now, this is the situation where normally you would think that Lee Sin... Okay, well, we're about to see that this is going to happen. Normally, if Lee Sin's here right now, right, Lee Sin's like right here or something, and Rumble's full HP, and then Rengar jumps out and Nautilus hits him and, you know, whatever, and everything is normal, this would be very good for Rumble and Lee Sin, and it would not be very good for Nautilus and Rengar. Okay. So Peanut actually flashed out. I'm not entirely sure if he needed to do that. And he's going to recall now. And now, I mean, what is Haru actually doing? Hello? Oh, Haru might try to actually get onto Nautilus, but he can't kill him. You can't kill him. What the hell are you doing? Okay. So now Peanut knows, okay, you're an idiot. And because Peanut has seen Lee Sin at every single step of the way, the CS, he's able to track the CS right now. And so now it's very likely that Peanut's actually just going to move into the right-hand side. That's going to be scouted out by Twisted Fate. So now Peanut actually knows where Haru is. And now they're going to encounter each other at Wolves. And this is just really, really, really bad for Haru. Because Peanut's ahead right now. All that he has to do is stay on top of Haru. And you can see that that's all that he's going to do. Okay, so they kill Haru, and now they're going to try to turn it around on Echo. It would be impressive, actually, if... Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck Echo's doing. And all that Peanut's doing right now is he's staying aggressive, he's staying on the map, and he's just getting his laners ahead. Now that everything has come to a close, and everything's going to die down a little bit, he's going to reward himself by killing the jungle camps, and this is just going to put it further ahead of Haru. But even while he's clearing this camp, Haru can't be doing anything because he obviously just came off of the fountain. Now, we know that Haru has one of two choices, or he has a few routes. Haru has this route. Okay, but what does this actually do? We see that he took it, but it doesn't change the fact that it's fucking terrible. Okay, so he has this route, and then he has this route, handoff, bot, right? And then alternatively, I guess, depending on his level, he might just do this bot. None of these routes are really that good for him, but nonetheless, none of them are really going to interact with what Peanut is allowed to do. And the fact that Twisted Fate is hitting 6, and the fact that Haru's bot lane has to recall. He's ulting up top lane. And he gets the kill. And let's notice that Peanut does not tax his jungler, or his laner. Let's take a quick notice at that. Okay, now he knows that Lee Sin has to be on the right-hand side of the map. You see the mass pings going down on Peanut's red buff, probably because he suspects that maybe Haru tries to run over and get the red buff as it spawns. But Peanut already 2 steps ahead. He's actually moving around the map with that Q, I think, right? No, he's not. Now he's just saving it in case Lee Sin was going to be there. You can see Veigar came in, got a ward on the red. They know that it didn't get taken. Now Haru knows that he has to stay on the map. They got a control ward inside of the brush. He's going to pick up the Scuttle Crab. He is level 5, but Peanut level 6. Peanut's going to get 7. Now, because bottom lane is recalling, Peanut doesn't need to worry about going to golems. Okay, if bottom lane wasn't recalling, the better route definitely would have been to just go golems and then get into Tribrush in the event that Lee Sin would try to make his way down to bottom lane. So now, when he finishes clearing this golems, he's probably going to be parallel with his bottom lane. Like, as soon as it's cleared up. Actually, I'm underestimating the speed at which Rengar clears, clearly. So he's going to clear this. Well, he's almost, actually, tied up with them. And so, depending on what the enemy bot would do, Peanut does have an option to go into Tribrush and then try to make a play happen. Especially because Twisted Fate has Destiny. But instead, he's opting to just try to remain ahead by completely farming out. And it looks like he actually wants to get Nautilus further ahead. So he comes over. He's going to do Gromp, but this is bad. This is bad. This is a really, really bad... Unless it's intentional. Okay, it's not intentional. I thought it was to maybe get his stacks. But killing the Gromp is really bad. It's a complete waste of time. And now he's moving into Haru's jungle. But you see how Peanut has fallen behind in tempo? You can go all the way back and you can look at it like this. And now they know exactly where Peanut is, and now Peanut knows exactly where Haru is. So bottom lane got a double kill, and now all that Peanut's trying to do is stay on top of Haru. Okay, now Echo's gonna... Oh, okay, Echo doesn't press R. It wouldn't even really matter, he would still die anyway. And now, I wouldn't be surprised to just see them both recall. It would be a very poor decision to actually give blue. I don't care if he does it right now. It's a bad decision. Although he might not even give blue, he might just try to take blue. But even still, I mean, there's no reason to do that right now, because you would be wasting buff duration. He might be wanting to give it to Twisted Fate after TF shoves in the turret and applies a lot of pressure to the wave. And it seemed like he was maybe thinking about heading up to top lane. I don't know if TF's going to come over and actually get the blue, because only about a quarter of it is gone. TF's actually recalling, and Peanut takes it. And Peanut decides that he's going to stay on the map. He pings top lane. He does have flash, so I guess that he can make the decision to come up here. Rumble flashes away, and now Peanut actually flashes. And they get the kill onto Rumble. Okay. And so now they're going to push in the lane together. This isn't really tax as much as it is just pushing in the lane, so that they're both able to recall and get on the map. And they're primarily doing this because Nautilus has teleport, and there's a lot of chaos happening on the bottom half of the map. So they want to open up Nautilus's teleport, so it's important to just shove the lane in as fast as possible. So now Rengar's moving down. Nautilus does have TP. He might TP here, he might TP... Okay, he's teleporting on the turret. I don't like that at all. I think that teleporting behind... I mean, this Blasting Plant could have teleported here, Blasting Planted down and come down. I really, really don't like his teleport. Rumble's teleport, though, it's even worse. So that doesn't really matter so much. Rengar is on his way. Okay, they managed to lock up Jinx. He gets there for the XP. And he's 3 levels ahead right now. So he's probably looking to try to come in. Maybe get to this Blasting Plant and then come over the wall. Or he's just going to look for Haru. Not going to find him. He does see that the Gromp is gone. He's going to come up to Wolves, and he's going to take the Wolves. And this is something that, again, like, I think it's just a byproduct of not finding Lee Sin. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Lee Sin gets a kill onto Caitlyn, but they get the first blood turret. And then Peanut shows up to give the kill and the assist. But definitely very greedy decision-making by him right now, trying to just retain his advantage and be the carry. I mean, at this point, his decision to just constantly keep full clearing is fine because his laners are so far ahead. So now enters the phase of the game where you are allowed to just continuously full clear. However, Veigar getting caught up, and then gold card comes in, and they finalize the kill. I mean, his Bone Tooth necklace is at what? Doesn't even tell. Hops over the wall, gets the Bola Strike. And nothing more really coming out of that. They might just want to get the turret. Nautilus is right here, though. Twisted Fate might just ulti on top of... oh, where did TF go? Oh, TF went bottom. Okay, so they're going to get mid-turret. And then after this, I mean, he might just move into the right side jungle and look to get the blue buff. Because blue's coming up in just a short second. Twisted Fate might actually stay for it. He doesn't. He doesn't even care about the control ward that he knows that he's on top of. Doesn't need to smite it. Yep. Okay, he hits the scrying plant. Now he knows exactly what's going on. The water dragon doesn't matter. This is a terrible dragon if you get it in the mid game. If you get it at like 15 minutes, it's quite a bad dragon. It's an opportunistic Drake. So he farms out that. And he's stockpiling quite a bit of gold. Definitely interesting to see him doing this. And I don't know exactly what his itemization is. He might just go Dead Man's Plate. I don't like how long he's staying on the map. This is actually not a good decision. This is just basically disrespect. He doesn't get a kill, but that's fine. And now he moves up to top lane. And if Rumble actually stayed like around here, then it could be very dangerous because him, Peanut and Bygar would be able to get the kill. So he's probably going to recall right now. And we'll see what he actually goes into. I guess he'll go Deadman's. And he's just recalling right here. And now he's going to proxy the wave actually. And all of this is just waiting for Rumble to come and maybe stop the lane from getting killed. Maybe with like an equalizer or something. He's going to pick up the wave or the turret. I'm going to recall now. And we'll see what he gets. This is definitely a situation where you could just get Deadman's Plate. If you do want to opt into... Okay, he does get Deadman's Plate. Twisted Fate with Luden's Echo first item. Clearly not Dopa. Nautilus deciding that he can actually just... Okay. Well, lag. Twisted Fate coming down, though. Doesn't have Destiny Gate yet. Nautilus is probably going to die, actually, because he missed that Q. But TF's going to be able to clean it up. Yeah, that's the gold card. Yeah. That's my cat. That's his super cat. Not a supercar. That's a super cat. Alright. And now Peanut's just being annoying for the enemy team. Probably just going to kill Blitzcrank here. Alright, the flash is unnecessary. The flash just basically shows that he knows exactly how far ahead he is. It's not really necessary unless that's going to be a bone tooth necklace or something. Which I don't know if it is because I haven't been keeping track of that. Okay, well, him getting... Oh, but he didn't hit this minion. If he hit this minion, I think Nautilus could actually hook. Let's rewind. If he killed that minion, maybe Nautilus could hook. Auto. Yeah, Nautilus could hook, and Rumble would die. Oh, well, never mind. Maybe. Maybe still... Okay, Nautilus, calm down. Now they're going to get mid-tier 2. Peanut's going to recall. Probably just keep going defensive. There's no reason to get offensive items here. Gets a longsword. But we don't know what it's going to be. Okay, well, now it's Cauldron. Might be Black Cleaver. Could be Black Cleaver. But I don't think that that's really necessary. He probably just wants to keep doing damage. Haru got absolutely destroyed. Haru made a lot of very, very poor decisions. Peanut made some high variance decisions, but they turned out okay. And he was able to play off of them accordingly. Twisted Fate in bottom now. Probably just going to rotate down and get the turret. Peanut still inside of ult. Okay. Peanut not looking to recall right now. He has 500, well, he only has 500 gold. He's just going to continuously keep counter jungling. But I mean, the game is pretty much already over. These two have opened. Echo is opened. Lee Sin may as well have opened. I mean, he opened his mouth and he opened his the other hole. Yeah, Echo's AFK. So they get Dragon. It's just an opportunistic Drake. There's absolutely nothing else to do. They're not really in a position to siege any turrets. There's no reason to start like going super ham and diving. I don't even know what the hell Nautilus's build is. Lee Sin looks like he's inting. Haru's inting. He learned it here today. Not only does Meteos int, but Haru ints apparently as well. I'm just making a reference to what the Reddit thread, which I think is pretty stupid, by the way. Alright, everyone's dancing, everyone's showing each other their moves. Caitlyn flashes, gets the kill. It's good. But anyways, I mean, I think that stuff like that is sort of whatever. I feel like Haru, even if he is inting right now, it basically is fine. Because the game is over. I think it's a little bit ridiculous that there should actually be a mercy surrender rule. So, like, I think maybe if the gold is, I don't know, over, like, 7k or, like, 7.5k or something, there should be the option to, like, mercy surrender before 20 minutes. Maybe even 5k, no, 5k no. Maybe like 7.5k. You should be able to mercy surrender. Alright, this Nautilus goes ham. Peanut, though, gotta get that farm. He's really mad he didn't get any NA offers, clearly. He's gonna keep farming. But I mean, at this point, the game is basically over. We're just gonna speed it up. He's gonna move in, he's gonna get blue. Now he's in the base. And they're just raising all the turrets. And that's pretty much it. You gotta get that KDA, though. Have to make sure that you get it. Caitlyn might actually die, because, you know, Echo gotta get that KDA. But he doesn't know that Peanut needs the KDA anymore. Oh, they surrender? The replay just broke. Replay just broke. Okay. So I guess that does it for this game. Oh no. Alright, replay fixed itself. See? Improvements. Peanut gets the kill onto Jinx, and, I mean, they're just farming KDA right now. Oh, does he die? He does. Oh, and Peanut lives. Doesn't get pulled in. Perfect game on Rengar.